Alright, so I'm going to be putting a clutch in my 98 Accord. The clutch is just about shot. You'll know when you got a bad clutch. For instance, if you, let's just say you put it in the first gear. First gear is the strongest, and let's say you go to get on the interstate, whatever, you go to give it some extra throttle, give it some extra torque. It may pull a little at first, but once the RPMs build up, the more power you give it, which the RPMs will go up. If those RPMs kind of skyrocket and your car is not really moving at all, especially when you go to grab second gear, like if you're trying to jump on the interstate or race somebody and you go, you wind out first gear and then you go to snatch second. If that second gear does not pull your car and your RPMs just stay all the way up at 8,000, you got a bad clutch. And you'll know if you got a bad clutch. But anyways, all that aside, I'm going to be putting a clutch in my Accord here. Got my brand new clutch here. I've got the clutch pad right here, brand new. I got my aligning tool, which you need your aligning tool. Throw out bearing, pressure plate, and the housing. So, got everything I need. And another thing, you want to have brand new transmission fluid also, you know, especially if it's a manual. It's just maintenance. But so what I did was I went ahead and got myself a bunch of space here. I'm not quite done yet. I went ahead, I started with the intake tube. I went ahead and pulled the whole battery out along with the tie down battery tray. I went ahead and pulled the starter out. And mind you, this is a 1998 Honda Accord 2.3 liter. I went ahead and popped the axle loose. I went ahead, I really overkilled on this. Like, I didn't have to remove the caliper. Little overkill. I loosened the header. I had somebody helping me and they just kind of took the extra mile, which is cool, but you know. So the next thing I'm going to wind up doing here is unbolting the subframe. More than likely, the subframe's going to have to come out because if you can see here, it runs across and the transmission is right there. There's no way it's going to fit through this small hole. So we'll have to drop the subframe down and this transmission should drop right out. So that's that. When I'm done, I'll go ahead and add some pictures to this video. But that's it. 1998 Honda Accord 2.3 liter manual. Really fast. I'm going to go ahead and put some brand new motor mounts in. They were also shot. And the main reason why I'm doing all this is I'm going to go ahead and turbo the car. So I've got the ram horn header here with the T4 turbo and all the piping, intercooler, oil feed lines. But you got to start with your clutch first. So if you don't have a good strong clutch, and mind you, this is a stage 2 clutch. If you don't have a good strong clutch, there's really no sense of putting, you know, 300 plus horsepower on a clutch that's just going to slip. So anyway, that's it. So see y'all.